Hi. I watched the expert session from Brian Phelps on the introduction to Google Analytics. The thing that I found the most interesting was when he talked about the goals feature on Google Analytics and how important that was, and how that really works into everything that you gather with Google Analytics. Um, it was really interesting the way that it broke everything down and put it together towards figuring out what your conversions were, which is one of the most important things. Um, just being able to see how you're growing, what things that need to be improved on, whether it's like just sales in general, which is an employee-based thing, or on things like your website, like if a certain page isn't getting as much traffic as others, why is it different, and what's happening there. You can see if your SMART goals are reaching the portion of it that's supposed to be achievable. Um, there's other customizable tools in Google Analytics that allows you to create um, new goals. So everything usually ends up coming back to those goals, and being able to keep moving forward with things like items that are being searched and everything like that. The article that I found was um, this article that went more in depth with what Google Analytics goals are and how they work into conversions. Like I said before, it is mostly used for those conversions, but it can be used for many different aspects on your website and your e-commerce marketing. Um, the really interesting thing about it was that you have to know about it and implement it early because it doesn't work on historical data, um, which I thought was kind of weird because you would think that Google would, they track everything else and they have all other kinds of data that they keep. So it's very interesting that they can't go back and put that into your goals. Um, so my question would be, do you think that Google does, um, well, Google Analytics, what little we've used of it, do you think they should be more obvious with the goal feature, with how important it seems to be, or do you think that it's something that people don't necessarily need? I think that they should point it out a lot more. Um, just kind of poking around in our assignments, I didn't really come across that very much, so it would have been nice to know that that's there, and it'll definitely be something to keep in mind for any future work with data, Google Analytics.